No.
So yeah. So this is a wine edition show. No.
This is Toxic Talk, y'all. So how this came to be, I wanted to go out and didn't have nowhere to go. So I'm like, I need some suggestions. Tannon and a couple other people was like, go to the parlor. So I'm like, all right, I haven't been there. Even my cousin ate there before and he liked it. So I was like, let me go check out the parlor, y'all. And this man, when I say was lit, beyond lit.
Hey, y'all, I be getting lit. I don't even mean get lit like that.
Yeah.
But when I do go out, I feel like, man, like if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have to go out.
You gonna turn up. But yeah, you was lit. You was staggering. You went to the bathroom like I ain't gonna put all your business out there, but it was quite a few trips to the bathroom.
Hey, I had like 7 shots.
You did?
Within like an hour's time, and then because my homies, they like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. 2 shots, and then I had 2 shots, and then Nettie, she we had
got some more drinks.
Yeah, we got some more drinks. Yeah, that was and then
it was fun because after you left, she stayed with us and we kicked it for the rest of the night. So she was fun.
Okay, then that's great. Then
we kicked it for the rest of the night. Okay. We exchanged numbers, so yeah, she was fun. But you said toxic about 100 times.
Yeah, because
it was funny. So that's why we here, y'all. Because this man kept saying the word toxic. That we toxic, he toxic, we all toxic. So here we are for Toxic Talk.
I don't know about me. I know you are. y'all know she is. She's.
And that's what I say. Is it toxic or do it make too much sense? That's what we're here to find out. Because I feel I'm not toxic. I'm a sweet angel.
Oh, by whose standards?
By my standards. And everyone I date and who knows me, I am an angel sent from the heavens above. Is that toxic? That sounds toxic.
Yeah, that is.
Just a little bit.
This is a little bit.
That sounds a little bit toxic.
You're like, oh, I'm not bad. Everything else. Next thing you know it.
I'm not. I'm actually really great in relationships. I'm a really awesome friend. I think because I'm more open-minded than the next person. They view my things as toxic, and I'm like, but it's not.
Yeah, I think people are still stuck in the norm of everything. You know, they still whatever society tells them. Yeah, that's what they go for.
I mean, we do have social norms. So
so it's kind of like oh,
if it's out of that, they're
like,
how? Why? I don't understand it, and if I don't understand it, it must be wrong, and that's not always true, y'all.
Yeah, that's right, because you know I'm a very open-minded person. Also, I didn't used to be, but now as I see the world as it is, and I talk to different people. And I'm like, okay, then all right, you know what, you it's pretty fucked up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I opened my mind up a little bit more.
I can see that too, because growing up, it was very. I mean, everybody was the same. Like, you go to school Monday through Friday. Your parents go to work. You go to church on Sundays. Heterosexual, monogamous relationships. That's all it was taught. Like, I questioned everything growing up, though. I was like, sometimes I was like, this don't make sense to me. This don't feel right. This don't make sense. So I was one of them kids. I spoke up. I questioned everything. We'll have a full debate about whatever. And I've always been like that.
You seem like you was a debater person.
I took debate. I got kicked out of debate.
You probably was a fighter too, so that makes more sense too.
I only fight if I get pushed to that point. Next time, sweet, I give people passes, but I can't hold my own. If we get there, I am from the streets of Wyandotte County. I'm just saying.
Sorry, no.
So, if we get to that point, but I question everything, even with, like I said, monogamy. I was like, this don't feel right. And plus, growing up, I always liked both men and women. But I was like, I didn't know. I was like, but this is wrong. Like, I feel like I should not be attracted to this female, but I was.
But people have that. When people are attracted to both genders, it's like an aura about somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can tell. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how people say, "Oh, I got my gaydar on," or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. You know. that, you know.
With men, I feel my gaydar be on point.
You know what I'm saying?
But with women, I'm horrible with women. Like until I know they're interested or they speak up, then that side of me kicks on. But until then, I'll be like, I want to defend this person. I want to like how they gonna react if I approach them. So when it comes to like flirting or trying to date women, I'm horrible. It is horrible.
You can. I mean, yeah, you can tell. You know, you can tell the women because they kind of butch and feminine at the same time. Yeah. Kind of like, you know, it's kind of like what's her name? Tatiana Taylor. Kind of like her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, like, oh,
she has that like androgynous look going on.
Yeah.
So she can switch it up.
Yeah, she can. She's like, oh.
See me, I like being feminine, but I think very masculine, and that's where that other side comes into play. And plus, like y'all, black women are fucking beautiful. They're the most beautiful things on this earth. Like, how can y'all not? Like I tell men, they be like, "How are you bi? How are you like women too?" I'm like, "Why you like women?" All them reasons you like women, I like. But I understand it more because I'm a woman myself. So
yeah.
Duh. Like, how does that not make sense?
Hey, for real. I mean, you know, when women like other women, it's easier to have threesomes. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to pull in like different women and get different opinions and, you know, create a whole new function of life. You know,
and I feel when it comes to threesome, so I've been on like both sides trying to find a partner to have a threesome with, and then I've also been approached.
Yeah.
And some people are aggressive about it, and I'd be like, damn, I hope I ain't never been this aggressive with a woman. But like in my past relationship, it was mostly my ex who found our partners to sleep with. It was always like somebody he wanted to sleep with or a friend of his. So we had threesomes. We had a couple foursomes. It was always ladies. It was always like,
that's, I mean, shit, that's,
And I will say they are fun. But when it came to that, like I want a true polygamous relationship. Like I want a husband and a wife. I think he was too jealous to have a real, actual relationship. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, jealousy can kind of put everything at a standstill. You know what I mean? Like, damn, we can get all this income, we can travel, we can make our lives easier. You know what I'm saying? It's more to it than just polygamy.
Just sex. Yeah, it's not just sex. Everybody think, oh, you're trying to cheat or you want to be greedy, and I'm like, no, you can have me. I'm all about balance, and I feel for me, my balance would be to have a man and a woman because I've yet to find either one to where they satisfy everything. Like with some things I want to do to a woman. I want her to come home after a long day of work and I rub her hair and massage her feet. I don't want to massage his big, hard feet, but her feet, I love to do that. But I want to be cuddled up next to him though. So
that's the whole thing. Like
the three incomes thing, like being logical, y'all. Three incomes, three people in the house, even like with or without kids. Like it makes so much sense. Like I've had friends stay with me, or like I've stayed with friends in the past, and just like that whole dynamic. I had a friend travel with me to see my ex-fiance. We're no longer together no more down in Texas, but like how our day worked. Hey, he can go do this. I can take care of this. She can take care of that. We can all go hang out. When he was at work, me and my friend would go do things, and then when he was off work, she would come with us, or there were times that me and him just went to go do things while she wanted to go off and do things herself. But I'm like, it makes so much sense.
That's amazing, though. You know what I'm saying? That's that's the kind of relationship I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I'm looking for, another woman to enjoy, our presence. That's about it. Like all that jealousy and like, oh, you had sex with her 2 minutes more than me. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. I mean, that's not one of the things, but motherfuckers, so it's a tough battle right now still.
I don't see how people can't grasp their hand around it. I'm like, okay, y'all, look at it like this. So people with more than one kid, because you love one kid don't mean you love your other kid less. Yes. Or you got both parents. Just because you love your mom don't mean you love your dad less. Or you have multiple friends. Just because you love one don't mean you love the other one less. You love them differently. You can love them the same amount, but you love them differently. That's when it comes to polygamous relationships. You love them each differently. So it's not a competition. Oh, well, I have to get their attention, or they're spending more time with this person or that. Like, if you really with somebody and it's all balanced and harmonious, you're not worried about competition, who's getting less time or this or that. Like, and again, you love them differently. You can love them both 100%. You just love them differently.
That's it.
And if you secure, and it takes a secure person to do it. Like, you really have to be secure in yourself to know that you are an individual. They love you for you. Don't compare yourself to your partner.
That's it. That's it. I think social media
ruined it. It's all about sex and cheating.
That's it. Like,
and I'd be like, no, it's not. And y'all can be in a committed polygamous relationship. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we're just sleeping with everybody whenever we want. There are some set up that way.
Y'all can have 2 dudes too.
You can have 2 dudes.
Y'all can have 2 dudes too.
And it'd be girls like, well, if you want 2 wives, why can't I have 2 husbands? Guess what, y'all? Y'all can have 2 husbands. There are plenty of people who have 2 husbands.
Yeah, that is right. I remember this girl, she invited me over, and she was like, yeah, I want you to meet my boyfriend and shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll you know what I'm saying? Like, they had an agreement and shit like this, like, you know, and next thing you know it, she texted me, he was like, yes, he said it ain't gonna work. I was like, what? What happened? I mean, what? Because you know what I'm saying. Yeah. We did our thing though. We did our thing together. You know what I'm saying. But she wanted me involved. I was like, all right, let me go ahead and see what this is about. You know what I'm saying. You know, whoop. I guess the nigga was, you know.
He couldn't handle it, And that's what I said. I've had an ex who's been jealous of other women. Because in my whole thing, like, usually I'm in a committed relationship with a man.
Yeah.
And we have our other female friends, but he would always get, like, super jealous. I was with him for, like, 7 years.
Yeah.
And if you spend too much time with a female, or he was just one of them jealous ones. Like,
yeah. You don't want nobody like Young and May to come in and like, yo, you know, take my woman and shit, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna say my preference is feminine women. Yeah. I have yet to find a stud that I've been attracted to.
Oh yeah.
But I like feminine women. I have a thing, I think it's a complex for tiny feminine women.
Yeah, like that's how for real, that's how the world
I like
works.
Me. I love all shapes and sizes, but I feel like the first woman I ever slept with, she was very short. She was like 5 feet tall. Yeah. Her name was Carmelita, and she was a nurse, and she was tiny. So I think I've built up a complex, and I think the thought of being able to pick my woman up too with whatever we're doing, that helps.
Yeah. I think that's the way the world works, though. I think that's just like how women want 7 foot tall men. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like,
I think that's the primal instinct coming out.
Yeah, it's like like with women, like I always get these super BBWs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they always, you know, want to attack me and shit. I'm like, damn, what y'all see in me? You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You know, I'm only weigh 120. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to do with me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
normally, I used to go for like, if you were tall, like bigger, like growing up, it would be like 6 feet tall, super, super skinny. That's what I normally went for. But as I like grew up, like, everybody gets a chance equally. And it's been people surprising me. Like recently, I met someone, he's like, maybe 5'4", 5'5". Yeah. He's on the smaller side. And he's really little. And I enjoyed our time. So people shock me. So everybody was like, oh, you got a type. I'm like, I don't. Like, if we vibe, we vibe. Like, that's all I care about. Just like a genuine connection. If we vibe, we good.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not very superficial at all.
Yeah, it's I used to be like just date skinny women, you know what I'm saying, like my size and shit, cause you know. But then, like I said, it was like more people like Monique size and Jay Hudson size.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying, like they came on to me and they, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you handle me well. I'm like shit. I had to dig deep in I had to dig deep in myself and be like, yo, this is, you know, shit. I gotta this one leg here, you know, one hand on frontal, funny. You know.
Hey, some big girls be flexible though. Like, I be telling people.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, trust me. I know, because you know what I'm saying.
I'm a little flexible, so I be like, hey, we can have some fun, but you got to bring it out of me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I tell people,
yeah,
just
people,
bring it
yeah.
out of me.
Everybody's a freak. It's just certain people that you can, you know, to bring it out of you.
I feel like some people, I'll be like, the level that I can get to, I feel I'm going to scare some people. That's why I tell y'all, bring it at me. I'm going to match your energy.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take it there, we can go there.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, I'll keep it.
Y'all hear this? Or you gonna be?
Is that the toxic part? No.
You be stuck in her basement.
Is that the toxic part?
Shit with the chain on, like, all right, you ready to come up? You know what I'm saying? That's
so speaking of chains, no.
No, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Look, speaking of these chains,
yeah.
how you feel about like getting tied up and restrained?
I never got tied up, but I wouldn't mind getting tied up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I don't mind that. You can tie me up, tie my legs up. You know what I'm saying? Edge me on. You know what I'm saying? You know what edging is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can, you know, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. I ain't used to like it, but I like it though.
Yeah. I think as I got older, like again, I totally agree with that fact that sex becomes mental.
Yeah.
As you get older, so doing foreplay and things of that sort.
Yeah,
it's just high.
Yeah. Just jack me off from behind, you know what I'm saying? Like
I've used handcuffs before, but not in the sense like they really tie me up. I do still want to get tied up, like tied the fuck up.
Okay. All right. So you want to get the soul sucked out of you and shit like that, and all kinds of bullshit that you can't.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a safe word because when I tell your ass to stop, you better stop. I promise you, you better stop. But yeah, I want to get tied up. I hate it. Like I'm super into choking too. Like. I don't know why I like it. The slapping, I don't do slapping. I don't care for slapping.
Slapping on the cheek? Yeah,
I don't care for that. You can slap my ass, but as far as like slapping anywhere else, I can't stand it. Yeah. It triggers me a little bit. But choking, and people never choke hard enough. Like
that's crazy because I had
choke hard. Okay,
choke. See, you gotta be fucking the grip. Rock size, fucking like this one girl, she put both my hands around her neck. I'm like, I'm trying my hardest now. God damn it, my hands are shaking and everything else. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want you to like, that feels like you may have been doing enough. She just a little wild.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Like, they be trying to do it all cute and sexy. I'm like, no. I want to feel it. Grip.
I did, when I was choking her, like, I slapped her, but I didn't slap her hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a little, you know, do like this on her cheek. Pat. She was like, and she just nutted like that. I'm like, she's like, I never had that happen before. Then all of a sudden, she is one to slap all the time. I'm like, see, and that's when people bring the different freak up out of you. Yeah, see, I had somebody. See, I brought the different freak about her. You know what I'm saying? So somebody asked me to slap them recently. Mm-hmm. So I was already choking them with both hands up top, and they was like, smack me. And I was like, I felt so bad doing it because I'm such a sweet person. Like some things, like I feel like I got to get out of my own way. But he asked me to slap him, and I'm like, all right. And then he asked me to spit in his mouth. Oh yeah. See that speaks to my heart, y'all. That might be a little tight, but I see a lot of people don't like the spitting. Like I've seen the. You can't. Busting a loogie and shit, it's saliva, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, like. But I also feel like you got to know the person. You got to know they got good oral hygiene. Yeah. And the loogies, I don't know about the loogies, but he was like, spit on my mouth, and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to come right now. Just been doing that. That's. I had one girl spit on my mouth. That's about it. Yeah. Which you know what I'm saying, like I knew she took care of herself. Did you like it though? Yeah. In the moment, yeah. Yeah. And then we started kissing and it was like slobbered on her chest and shit like that. She loved that shit. So I was like sloppy. Yeah. I was like, okay, then that was some wild shit. Yeah. See your views on kissing. I have friends who when I say they can't stand kissing. Oh, that's a red flag for me though. See, I love it, but I also see like they be trying to get in, and one is like, let me get in.
kill the dick and then bounce. That's
Yeah.
all I want. Don't touch me. Don't kiss me.
Mhm.
And then I have another friend. She'd be like, "Ugh, kiss, like get off of me. I don't even. I'm in love with you, but I don't want to like
Yeah, you want it,
you
the
on
intimate,
me."
yeah,
And I'm
the
like,
intimate shit.
I
Yeah,
love intimacy, all the cuddling, kissing, but I also feel I don't know where that comes from. They don't like kissing, but I also feel like it does take a level of, like you said, intimacy or vulnerability to like sit up there and enjoy kissing with somebody.
Yeah.
Like I don't see kissing somebody I don't trust.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, how y'all not like kissing? Y'all kissing is so much fun.
I mean,
like just all that energy you get, especially if you kissing right.
Now, if you kiss me and my dick get on hard, then this is the go. You know what I mean? Like now, if I kiss you and my dick don't get on hard, then I don't see, I don't see nowhere. I don't see us going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
I get that, but kissing can be so much fun, and I don't. Yeah. And I have friends, they be like, "Fuck that! I just want the dick," and leave. Like I be like, I want all of it. Like I love foreplay. Like you don't do foreplay, you're not good at foreplay.
Yeah,
I'm be sitting there looking at you like,
I'm good at talking shit.
Oh, you want this too? Nah, she ain't. She ain't in this. She got her own. That's a whole other person.
Yeah.
Like you got to get her into this too. You don't want to talk to me? Like you can go down there and talk to her and say hi to her, kiss her too.
You know what? You seem like the girl that's in the pegging.
Wait.
That's what you seem like.
I've never done it. I want to do it though, y'all. I do want to try.
What? You seem like the type of be like.
No, but I like manly men. I want men to take charge and to be in control. But I do want to try pegging.
Well,
just once.
Probably grab somebody white.
No, I one thing I do realize,
y'all, she's off the chain, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all that right now.
I'm glad people feel safe and comfortable because I do like my inbox. I tell everybody, it's a safe space. It's like if they come in there and just be like, I ain't never tell nobody this, or I ain't never said this before. My inbox, it is a safe place for you to say all that. You'd be surprised by how many men I've met or who've been in my inbox who have wanted things like that. It'd be so many different things and kinks that they into that they've never felt comfortable either telling their friends or their partners. Yeah. And it's kind of sad because it'd be some people in relationships and I'd be like, everything that you're trying to tell me, go tell your wife, go tell your girlfriend. Yeah. Please don't jump in my inbox. Go tell your wife, go tell your girlfriend. You never know what she might be into. So go try that with them. Yeah. But the things that they do tell me, I'd be like, you into that? I like that you are. Like, it's a safe place, but I've had a couple be like, yeah, I want you to fuck me with a strap. And I think that shit sexy as fuck.
Well, that kind of escalated that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what pegging is. So I'll be like, if that's what you into, I'm with it. Yeah. When it comes to like bedroom stuff, I don't really have limits. I will say this. That seems like I will try everything once. I have not tried pegging yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. But I want to try it. But I like to try everything once just to get out of the way to see if I like it or not. If I do like it, I will keep trying to do it. If I don't like it, I know for next time, like, oh, you want to do that? I'm not into that. I'm cool. Yeah,
shit. Try it once.
And I don't think it's gay, y'all. So I know some people be like, oh, if he wants to get pegged or if he wants his asshole licked or things like that, they think it's gay. I don't think it's gay. As long as it's with a woman, it's not gay.
That is right, because I got my ass licked.
I've licked an ass.
Like 2 years ago.
I don't think it's gay.
2 years ago. I got my ass licked 2 years ago.
And, y'all, male G-spots are in the asshole, y'all.
It be the prettiest women be doing she was like real. I didn't even know what the fuck, or you know what I'm saying, or what the fuck was going on. But she was like, put your legs up. I said, what? I was like, hold up. You said what again? Now I can do like, put a knee up. You know what I'm saying? Flexible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then she just licked my ass, and I was like, and she was so pretty too, and she had, she had her body done and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of, she was like one of those, you know what I'm saying, models and shit like that. Yeah. I'm like, this motherfucker right here. Okay, then. You know what I'm saying?
I did have an ex. So with him, I used to experiment a lot. And when I say experiment, it just be like how much I can get away with.
Yeah.
So I was down there, I was giving head one day, and then like I'm on his balls and I'm like, let me do the gooch. So I'm on the gooch and I'm jacking him off, and he was like, you can go on and lick it. I'm like, you sure? Because I tried. I ain't never tried it before, but I want to try it. So I'm like, I went down there and he liked it. So
yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going to push those limits.
Yeah,
when I was down there, I was like, can I get a finger back there? Like, I'm going to try it.
Now, I ain't got a finger in there.
Yeah. But I will say, like, anything done between a man and a woman is not gay. I think the only thing when it comes to being gay is if it is a man and he is sexually attracted to men and he does something with a man. That makes it gay. But if it's a man doing whatever with a woman, it's not gay, y'all. And I'm talking about technically, it's not gay. Whether you feel it might be gay because you wouldn't be comfortable with it does not make it gay, okay? And there's so many things people aren't comfortable with, like, oh, hell no, I wouldn't do that. Oh, that's gay, or that's nasty. I'm like, no, that does not make it gay. Doesn't make it nasty just because you feel some certain type of way about it.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I don't like my balls sucked.
Yeah.
They, you know.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah, it hurts. Now, you can lick it. You know what I'm saying?
I always wondered that. I'm like, I get tapped and, like, it hurts.
It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. But, like, she squeezed my balls. That don't hurt.
That didn't hurt?
No, it didn't. Like, when you rise up like this.
Yeah.
You know, and, it didn't hurt. I'm like.
This don't hurt. Yeah. But sucking it hurts.
Yeah, sucking it hurts, but.
That's funny.
Yeah, that shit right there. That don't make any
But I know some
sense.
people who like their balls sucked. So, like, and also with that, so everybody's body is different. Because people be like, I sit up there and I ask questions. Hey, what you like? What feels best to you? Like, everybody's different. And I know it's a lot of dudes who, like, meet a new female, be like, you eat me like your last girlfriend. My pussy's different. Sorry for language. But I'm like, it's different. Yeah, you eat mine like it was hers. It's not doing nothing for me. Like, I'm not trying to discourage you. Yeah. But ask me. And I tell people, just ask people what they like or what they want. Because people be like, how you so good at whatever? I'll be like, because I fucking ask. That's why he likes it. I asked what he liked, or I asked her what she likes, how she want her pussy ate, how she like it licked, and guess what? That's how I did it. Just ask people. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And please tell your partners what you want. And people act like with cheating and other things, like when they say when a man cheats, it's just because of sex. It's literally because you aren't doing what he wants or what he likes.
Y'all heard it from her. Y'all hear this shit?
Men, tell your partners though. You have to tell them what you want. Hey. And ladies, be open to what your partner wants.
Yep, sex is 70% of the relationship. That's what I think.
Hey, good sex. Is at the top of my list for a relationship. Yeah. Because I'm a sexual person, not because like I need it all the fucking time. But I am my best self when I have good sex in my life.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a lot of energy pass, a lot of just.
Yeah. So for anybody out there that's saying, "Oh, sex don't run a relationship,"
it's not. It will.
It does. Just like money runs the world. Shit,
because most relationships get ruined because they're cheating. Why? Because they wanted sex from somebody else.
You boring. You can't.
But cheaters are cheaters. I'm not making excuses for cheating. I hate cheaters.
Yeah. Even
it does not take anything at all to be honest in a relationship, and that's my biggest thing.
Most cheaters are married people.
Yeah, most. It is crazy how many married ones got in my inbox, and I'm like,
because
it's only the 17th of October. I started posting on OnlyFans on the 1st. Just for fun, because I wanted to help other people. I've been reached out to some people like, hey, can you help me with my OnlyFans? And I was like, I don't know the platform. I don't know what's on it, who's on it, what works, what doesn't work.
That makes sense.
But I was like, I got some fire pics, I did took some videos. I love recording myself. I barely ever have anybody to share them with. But I love recording myself and taking pictures of myself. So I was like, in the meantime, while I research on what's working, what doesn't work, what people want, I was like, let me post some pics on here. when I say motherfuckers have gotten crazy, I'm stopping at the end of the month, by the way, just to let y'all know. As far as like adult style pics, I'm going to redirect what I post on there.
Yeah.
But people have gotten crazy. But the amount of married men that have jumped in my inbox, I'd be like,
they'll
go
pay
talk
for that shit too.
to your wife.
Yeah,
go
pay.
ask your wife for this.
Yeah, they'll pay.
Just go have a conversation with them. And it sucks that you're married and you're not even comfortable telling your wife these things. And then people wonder why, like, I haven't gotten married yet because I've been engaged 4 times in my life.
Okay.
But I want a successful marriage. And I see so much shit go down. I was like, I want a successful, happy, peaceful marriage. And if it come down to basic things, I can't talk to you or communicate with you or whatever it may be, like, we're not going to get married. And that's okay. Like, I give you an opportunity for us to get there. Yeah. But the fact that all these married men can't or won't go talk to their wives about it, like, this is your life partner. How are you not comfortable enough to tell your wife or your husband certain things? That makes no sense to me.
There is a lifelong undoing that we have to do in our lives, like unteachings that we have to do.
Yeah.
In order for shit to go right.
Yeah.
Now back in the day, people was, parents was drilling it in their kids. It was like, yo, you need to get married, you need to have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to cook, you need to clean. And the man needs to work. That's where everything's all fucked up at. Yeah. Because people just want to get married, or people want to marry quickly. Like,
but that worked for back in the day.
Well,
2021, y'all, it don't work no more.
No, because the motherfucker just be getting married because, my parents said this, or the world says this, and
I used to think like that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no,
you got to get married before you hit 30. You need to be married. You need to have a career. You need to have a husband and have kids. And I'd be like,
no, this ain't this. I don't have no kids. I don't have no kids, and I've never been married. I never proposed to no woman at all because, for real, what the hell, what the hell am I getting out of getting married legally? You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just getting the benefits. Okay, you say, okay, if I was on my deathbed, okay, you had the right to pull the plug. All right, if I died, you get my shit or some shit like that. Yeah. If I had some shit, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, shoot.
And I get that. And then people, when it comes to marriage, like, I do believe whether you have money or not, getting a prenup, having a will, and who your beneficiaries are going to be. Like, talk about all that shit before you get married.
Yeah.
And make sure all that shit is legal when you get married.
For sure.
Just to have those extra steps of protection. Like, on my birthday at my picnic, my friends, we talked about a couple of different things. And he said it was one dude who was like, you can't even hang with him unless you sign a consent form.
Yeah.
It was a consent form for him to even fuck with you, even to have sex. And it was like, what would you do if this dude, popped out this consent form? They was like, I will walk out. I said, me? That's a whole conversation. Yeah. What happened to where you now need a consent form? What you know that I don't know?
Yeah.
But I said, and I also thought of like, if he got money, he's protecting himself and his assets. Yeah. You see every day in the media that women come after dudes with money.
Yeah,
he's protecting himself. So for them, they was like, oh no, I'm walking out. How dare he? I'm walking out. And I'm sitting there. So what you know that I don't know, sir? Yeah. Like, what happened to where you had to get a consent form?
Yeah, this motherfucker
like, it's a whole new conversation.
Yeah. That's
please educate me. What you on that I don't know? Like, do I need to get one too? Should I just have a couple things, a couple consent forms or NDAs sitting in the back? Like, that's me just probably thinking differently. Like, it wouldn't be like, oh no, how dare you? Let me walk the fuck out because he didn't pull this out. Yeah, what happened? Now this is a whole new story. Now I'm intrigued. Now I'm intrigued for real.
I'll be that person. I'll be that person though, for real. If I had the money and shit. All right, now. Right now,
but you got a house, you got some businesses, you got a little something.
Yeah.
It's okay, y'all. Just because you want to protect yourself and your future and your kids doesn't mean you love a person less because you want them to sign a prenup or nothing. That's being smart legally.
Because ain't no way. It's. I talked to a few women out here who's paying child support.
Yeah.
I rarely even see that shit, but when I heard about it, I'm like, damn. So you pay how much a month in child support? To who? You know what I'm saying? And that shit just blows me. Like, okay. So I guess the legal system works somewhat. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
say it's the whole legal system, man.
It's a whole
It's okay to protect yourself, and it's
it.
okay to get educated on some things that you are not aware of.
Please, you know what I'm saying? If you got any kind of assets, make sure you protect that shit, man.
Yeah. And even if you're not with nobody, at least have like a will for when you die for it to go to somebody. Even with life insurance, y'all get fucking life insurance.
There you go.
I'm
not
I keep telling myself I took the test and I passed the test to sell life insurance back now. I'm gonna get back on it because all y'all motherfuckers need life insurance.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about people.
Yeah. Something like $10-15
GoFundMe's only work so far. Having fish fries and fish dinners.
Yeah. I can only buy so much nasty food.
You see celebrities like from Friday, AJ Johnson, like his wife got mad at everybody because she couldn't afford.
That's crazy.
A fucking funeral.
That's the fucking crazy part.
Why this man didn't have life insurance?
Man, it don't matter if you're famous or not. Like,
get life insurance. It's cheap. You spend a $20 bottle of wine, you go spend $20 at the club, you buy that fast food meal for $20. Guess what? That's your life insurance for the month.
Yeah. For sure. Like get that. I got life insurance on me.
I got life insurance too.
So you know what I'm saying. If anything goes down, you know, everybody's rich in this motherfucker. Somebody gonna
taken care of. Yeah.
Somebody gonna be a Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Having you know at least 100,000.
And even with that, like most everybody in my family has life insurance, but if anything happens to me, my kids will get it.
Okay.
Yeah, and like we're gonna be straight.
I think that's how it goes. If you die, I think your kids.
Well, at least my mother will take care of it until and that's what an extra will is for. So they know how not only got life insurance, a living will, so they know how to split it up. Because living in KC, you never know. All the good ones are being taken hella quickly and hella soon. So just be prepared, y'all, and get some fucking life insurance.
I remember, you know what I'm saying, like I remember this girl who was in my inbox. Man, we was talking to each other. We supposed to link up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she died in a car wreck.
Just like that.
Just like that. Yeah. I was like, damn. I was supposed to link up with her the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit happens. Car wrecks, shootings, anything that's that can
life
put
is
you in
crazy.
harm.
And that's what the past couple of years, like I haven't spoken on it, but I got hit in a car wreck. It was two. So 2018, I got hit. One, I was parked. The second one, I was pulling out the bank and I got hit. And for about 30 minutes after my wreck, I could not feel my legs. And I was just like, when I say that was like life fucking altering. Yeah. And this happened also after my, I'm not going to bring the vibe down, but after my domestic violence relationship with my youngest dad. So all of this was just happening within months. So almost losing my life to him, and then to almost losing my life in a car wreck.
Yeah, that shit changes.
It changes your mind, like it. Not only your life, it changes your life, but just your whole mentality. That's why now people see me doing random shit, not just be trying shit. That's because I've almost died recently, y'all. So, and I'm like, damn, I ain't really done nothing. I've not really done nothing for myself. So I just want to try every fucking thing. But with that, I was like, thank God I had life insurance. So if I would have died, like, my kids would have been good. Yeah. My kids would have been good. But
by having your kids.
The life is hella short. And so with COVID now and everybody, like, I see people losing people left and right, and I be like, damn ain't nobody got life insurance.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
I probably spent $100 this year on food.
Yeah.
For real. Buying my plates and everything, you know what I'm saying? So
I've done that to a couple people too, and I'm just like, please get life insurance. Yeah. So that's gonna be coming up soon, y'all. So
here we are.
I'm gonna retake my test and get back licensed because I did let my license expire, so I gotta do everything.
I'll probably get in that while doing ordained.
So coming soon, I'm gonna get back into insurance. I like insurance. It's weird, but I like insurance. Yeah. I did health insurance, life insurance, accidental death insurance. So
that shit right there.
Gonna be all of that, y'all. I'm gonna quit pointing because I feel like it might be the wine that got me like pointing and stuff. No.
Yeah, this.
We gonna bleep that out. Look.
You want some more? You want some more of this?
Yeah.
All right, so last of this.
We're gonna bleep that out.
All right.
That'll be a blooper. But this whole marriage thing, back to this marriage thing.
Yeah.
He don't believe in marriage. He does ordain weddings. So if y'all need an ordained minister,
I do.
Hit up Tannon
in Kansas City. Like I can dress up. You know what I'm saying? If you're a lesbian or you're gay
so
or
you
whatever,
LGBT friendly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean shit. Shit. Y'all,
does everybody.
I do everybody. Fuck it.
He may not believe in marriage for himself, but he believes in love and marriage for other people.
I'm gonna tell
so
you like
much
this.
so that he got ordained.
I'm gonna tell you like this. There's people out here. There's no law stating that you can't marry an animal. People marry.
But you can't marry more than one person.
Yeah.
Which is fucking retarded for everybody who's in polygamous relationships. I feel that is so stupid. Why can't I say I love this man and this woman and go get married? What that got to do with y'all? Like,
I mean, in small towns like in Idaho and Ohio and stuff like that, like I think they have like a system to where you can, to where polygamy is and polygamous and
was it Ohio? I feel like I read something.
It's like
Ohio.
you know what I'm saying. You can do that. You can marry more than one person.
But still, it should be legal everywhere. Across the board.
Yeah, it's right.
Especially if it's between 3 consensual adults. If I want to marry both, I feel like it's a tax thing. Like they be like, now we got to add a new tax thing because we do joint and single. Now we got to do for 3 people. I feel the government being lazy. That's why they don't want polygamous relationships because of taxes.
For sure.
Because they got to create a whole new tax bracket for it.
Money.
And it that's doing too much for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I love both of these people, I should be able to get married.
You should.
Yeah.
But you don't need marriage. You don't need a piece of paper. You have a living will. You know what I'm saying? If anything pops off, you can just like, I want Will to have this, and I want Sharon to have this. You know what I mean? And woo woo woo. I want my kids to have this. I want this person to be in charge of my estate. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of.
But I feel like I always like the idea of marriage. And one crazy part about my ex-fiance, like, we're going to talk about these red flags in a second. Like I said, I've always wanted a polygamous relationship. I think just for me, that'll work best. He was into it too. But one thing that I see as a red flag is when he would meet new women. At first, he would tell me like, hey, I met this new woman where I'm going to try to court her, date her, whatever. Okay. But it was a couple that he would just not tell that he was engaged and this is what he was looking for. So I'm like, what's the whole purpose? Yeah. Like, how am I supposed to believe that you'll be,
up on the up.
Yeah, I said because about a polygamous, honesty is one of the highest things into maintaining that, being honest and open. Now, if you're lying to new women, that first of all, that you're single, and second of all, that you're engaged and you want a polygamous relationship, huge red flag.
Yeah.
And he proposed to me. It wasn't quick. It was after 90 days I got proposed to.
Yeah, that's how. That's because it's.
We met and had sex for the first time. He pulled out a ring and proposed. But it was just him being wanting to officially take me off the market while we got to know each other.
You said had sex one time and then you got proposed to?
Yes, because it was long distance. He lived in Texas and I was from here.
No, that doesn't make any. That's crazy.
Do you know how well you can get to know somebody without sex?
I mean, yeah, that's all cool and gravy, but first we got to get to live with each other for at least a year. I gotta see how you live in.
See, and I think people get that. Like I said, he just wanted to officially take me off the market so no other men or people could have access to me while we got to know each other even better.
Yeah,
so that's why he got engaged.
No.
So tonight we got engaged. But like I said, we had talked about having a wedding and everything. We were
and you was into this?
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like I'm a hopeless romantic at heart.
Okay.
Like I'm all about love. Like everything I do is about love. I love seeing love. I'm super romantic. Like this was right up my alley, y'all. So contrary to what people may think and what I post and how I do, like I love love. Like I'm all into
it. You said, hey, after 2 days they didn't want to marry. Okay.
Like I said, I've been engaged 4 times. 2 previously to this one, I had took serious. But other than that, like people can get infatuated. So they'll be like, oh, no, I want you to be my wife. And I'll be like, you don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that takes. Like, because I appreciate the sentiment. But like I said, I've only taken a couple of them serious. I'm like, because I know you don't know the seriousness behind proposing to me, nor do you know the seriousness of having a lifelong partner. Because I do want a lifelong partner.
Because it's embedded. It was knocked in their head like you need to marry someone. Yeah. And boom, and the woman needs to say yeah. Yeah. And
I'm like, that ain't even me. When I'm very conscious and I put a lot of thought into who I date, why I date, and even if I'm even thinking about them being a potential, life partner. Because even with my businesses now, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have started my businesses. Like, we wanted to not just have a relationship, but we wanted to build an empire. Like, we wanted to build some businesses. We wanted to get some land, bet out some land, do some shit for our community. So it wasn't just, oh, we had sex or, oh, I'm in love. Like, it was a whole different thing. But with that, with the marriage, like, we planned on getting married and having, like, we wanted a small little ceremony, like just small, us or whatnot. But when it started getting closer, he was like, yeah, we're not really going to get married. And I'm like,
what do you mean?
What you mean?
What the fuck
but he told me, because of our hypothetical future wife that we may or may not have, she would get upset that they couldn't get married because me and him were already married. But the women that you're meeting, you're not even telling them that you're engaged and you want a polygamous relationship. Yeah. But I'm supposed to throw out the plans of our little ceremony or wedding because of a hypothetical future wife that we may or may not have.
Yeah, he didn't want to get married. Just like you said, take you out the market, and saying entice you into this. Yeah. Into this, and then boom, saying like, yeah.
And I think he is an amazing guy, but I just felt like for me to have a successful long-term relationship, it wasn't going to work. I just think when it came down to it, and like I said, as we got to know each other more, me and him weren't as good of fit. We weren't going to balance each other out.
Yeah, that's what.
And me, it's all about balancing my life and having harmony. That's because I'm a Libra too. So my sign is the scales. So I'm all about balancing my life. And I just think like we were going to bump heads too much. Yeah, that's. And people really don't take the time to get to know me. I tell people I'm way different than what most people.
Yeah, you are.
Expect.
I'm already knowing. I'm shit. When you ran up on me in the parlor, I'm already knowing. Like, oh,
I said I already know that. And I'm like, I didn't finish school, but I am college educated. Yeah. I have 3 businesses, 2 with my name on top. The third is I'm underneath the person.
Yeah, that's cool because it's all about assets.
I'm very well versed, well cultured. But people, and I know, like I had one person I went to hang out with, and they was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be ghetto," and I'm like, "That's what you picked up from my face." No, so I was like, so you don't read nothing I post, cause
see, ghetto. This is our second time meeting each other. Yeah, this is our second time meeting.
Just twice. Just the first time was at the parlor, and this all happened from that.
Yeah, it's like how me and her interact on social media. It's kind of like we've been knowing each other for years, but but no, this is.
And it'd be all about different things, especially politics. I think the politics. When it comes to politics and relationships and marriage, that's shit. I respect his opinion. I still think a lot of shit is funny, but it's only funny because I understand where he's coming from and it makes sense. And like other people be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Tannon, like this makes no sense. And I've seen a lot of hate. I've seen you get a lot of hate for some stuff you post, and I'd be like, "But that makes sense to me, even though I may not agree. It makes complete sense, and I understand where he's coming from.
It makes sense.
And I feel people need to get that, y'all. We all different." We all are going to have a different opinion about everything. Not one single person on this earth, and I kind of mentioned this in a post, nobody liked it or anything, but I kind of mentioned, not one single person on this earth thinks the same. We're not the same. We've all had different upbringings. I said they can be similar, even between a sister and brother. It could be similar, but how they perceived a situation, how you perceived it, it's going to be completely different. Yeah. And that's why I said, because I'm into the Marvels, I was talking about like the Spider-Verse and all of that. Like there are infinite realities of you because everybody has a different version of you in their head.
There you go.
That's how all of these different realities of you, not one single person views you the same as somebody else.
That is right.
It's impossible.
One.
But we all are individuals. We all have different opinions. We all grew up differently. It's okay that people have different opinions on things, y'all. Y'all be getting so in an uproar, be about to cut people off, about to be like some shit you just can't excuse. Like, you racist, we can't excuse that. Like, when you do some shit, like, I'm sorry, you gonna get blocked, you gotta get taken off. It's some shit is unexcusable. But having a different opinion, it's okay.
It's
we all individuals, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's you know, every the only thing that's a fact, the only thing that are facts is math. Math is a fact. You know what I'm saying? 2 + 2, we know for a fact is 4. Okay? But we don't know for sure what happened back in 1800s. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are just stories. It's the stories
from one person's opinion. And that's what I tell people about, like, with things. This might be another topic because I can go all day. Like with religion and like, oh, this book is perfect. These are just individuals' perception of something that went on. Yeah, it was 1,000 people there. When I tell you, all those 1,000 people are going to tell a different story about what happened that day. But people, regular people like me and him, picked and choose what went into that. So I'm like, but when it comes to that, we'll talk about another day. Yeah. But I'm spiritual, not religious, because I don't want to put them confines, confines on God. Because y'all, I still believe in God, even though y'all might not think so. I do.
Yeah, that's definitely a different topic though.
Yeah, because we go all day on that. People think I don't have morals or ethics. Yeah, just because of some of the things I do. I'm like, because I post on OnlyFans now, I don't have morals.
I should create an OnlyFans though.
Like what?
Because I got videos too.
It's fun, and that's why I said I feel I need to switch it up and be more diverse. Just a little bit, not as much as I was hoping, just a little bit. But I also have not. So I have some videos. I haven't really went hard on the videos like I could because I got some good ass videos. Okay, I have not posted them, and I have not really done any marketing or posted for it. It was because, like I said, this wasn't for me to. Now I want to start OnlyFans. This was me just doing a little bit of research. And like I said, already that shit hit home. Yeah. I went to meet somebody on a business deal because I know you said that in the status. Yeah. So y'all, this is what happened. This is the real reason why I don't want to do OnlyFans anymore. No. So,
but see, that's your prerogative. Though.
Yeah. So my safety and my mental health is number one. So I went to meet somebody on a business deal because I also have a cleaning company. Yeah. And so this would have been for cleaning school. So I was like, oh, awesome, good opportunity. But I go to meet this person, and who I think I'm meeting when I get there, it's a completely different person. Oh. And so I'm like, you're not the one. Just completely different. So that's how I got catfish. Okay. Because it's a completely different person. But in the midst of trying to talk about business, he propositioned me for sex. And I was like, so you got me out here on false pretenses. But now, like, you say you want to do this business, deal. But how can I trust you when you're not even the person who was from the pics that I'm thinking that I'm going to meet? But how do you expect me to trust that I want a business deal? And I think it was just a fan trying to get me out in person.
Oh, damn. See, yeah, that just shit happens. Because they infatuate. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we love tea. And, you know what I'm saying?
So in the midst of thinking I needed for business, he was like, so what would you say if I just pulled my dick out and started jacking? And I'm like, huh? We talking about cleaning school. He's like, excuse me? He's like, no, I'm sorry. Let me get back to this. And then so he wants me to fill out this form. And I'm like, this form includes like all of my personal info. Yeah. And he was like, and then you also got to pay $150 for insurance and all this other stuff. And I'm like, but again, in the midst of talking this, he asked me a second time, like, I just want to pull it out right now and jack it off. Like, how would you feel about that? And I'm like, I'm not cool with this at all. Yeah. Like, you're not the same person who I thought I was meeting. On top of I don't mix business and pleasure. If we doing business together, we strictly doing business together. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's. And as far as my personal life and who I mess with, that's between me and them. There ain't nobody ever gonna know who I mess with.
And I'm a massage therapist, so when I do massages and shit, women and are very enticing. You know what I'm saying? Women like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Do this to me and do this to me, and massage your shirt off and shit like that. I'm like, y'all really be? I pay you extra and shit like that. I say,
Peace out.